We have a $10 donation from Anonymous saying, "You're doing great, Savvy. AGDQ, give her your energy."
Hype.
We have $100 from Orels1 saying, "Go Savvy, you can do it." I have a $150 donation from Dade saying, "I went into Dark Souls completely blind, and after dying a ton, got into it, and it has become one of my favorite series. Cancer can be like Dark Souls. As long as we keep fighting, we will beat it. Good luck in the run, and don't give up."
Okay, so we're gonna pick up the first ring of the game, which is Lloyd's Sword Ring. Lloyd's Sword Ring basically gives us 10% more attack damage while being on full HP. So we're gonna try and be on full HP for most of the run, just because it does more damage with the ring on. And here's the first instance of dagger walking. So Savvy is spamming the weapon art of the dagger to get through this swamp bit faster.
I have a $10 donation from Jasper saying, "Good luck on the Dark Souls 3 run, SayviTV, and thanks to Speed Souls and all the people that have helped me to start speedrunning this game. Oh, and by the way, Dark, I finally finished my first any % no teardrop run."
Good job, man.
I have a $350 donation from Swagwise Gaming saying, "Great Dark Souls 3 run and awesome event. Let's end cancer together. Hype for Dram 2 and my man Grand Pooh Bear today."
So we're fighting Deacons now. Deacons can be a pretty annoying boss in this category. So basically, wherever the red orb is on one of these Deacons, we can do damage on the boss. I believe it takes about 5 Deacons to kill with the orb inside it for the true Deacon leader to spawn in, which is going to be now, as you can hear on the sound cue. Savvy buffed her weapon with bleed, so we're going to do hopefully one bleed hit at the end to quickly kill him before stuff goes wrong, and that was Deacons.
Nice.
Very smooth. Yeah, there are some annoying stuff that can happen during the fight. The Deacons can have a spell called Force, which they can use to knock you down, which is pretty annoying. And we're on our way to Earthville now.
I have a $750 donation from Solera of Asura 42 saying, "Greetings, fellow adventurers. It is I, Solera of Asura. I wish you the best of luck on your quest of rapid pace to kindle or quash the flame. Let us join in some jolly cooperation to defeat the beast that is cancer. Praise the sun. The souls go to runner's choice."
Thank you.
I have a $2,048 donation from Yuzuki Yukari saying, "Tomato." I have a $200 donation from Cracker Jackson saying, "Dark Souls 3 is my favorite game. Loving the run so far. Go SayviTV." A shame we won't get to see the Aeon mini-boss killed.
So we're running through Earthville now, but we're not actually going to run through it. We're going to do the next skip in line. It's called Earthville Skip. So Savvy's going to do a specific lineup and then jump over the ledge here, and then basically skip the entirety of Earthville. So we're going to center the camera here and align it with like a part of the stairs there. Cast Spook and then jump on a specific moment. It's okay. So the timing on this jump can be pretty precise. Takes a bit of getting used to. Very nice. Second try. Good job. So I think this skip saves about, I think it saves a minute running through Earthville and dodging a lot of mobs and stuff.
I
think one thing we did not mention is most skips we do and glitches are actually on the keyboard and mouse.
Yeah. So the reason why we use keyboard and mouse for these skips is most of these skips require us to be in like one straight line, such as Farron skip or Airfield skip you just saw here, and you can basically get a straight line by using the sticks on your controller or so.
I have a real quick announcement that we just opened a new incentive for Final Fantasy IV, and it is titled Nuke Glitch into Crazy Town. And the description is, there exists a recently discovered glitch in Final Fantasy IV that causes a whole bunch of really silly things to happen. Donate and we show it off. So get those donations in, $25,000.
So I was running through Airfield dungeon here. We're going to pick up a resin along the way, which we're going to use for a later boss called Dragon Slayer. This is actually the only boss we don't use with bleed. We actually don't fight him with bleed.
Does bleed, is it effective on him at all, or?
No,
okay.
Which is pretty much the reason why we use Pale Pine.
Yeah.
So here's another instance of a spook quit out. Which should spawn us down there. We're making our way to Yorm. Yorm is one of the 4 Lords of Cinder, which we all need to kill and get their souls in order to get to the final boss, Soul of Cinder, and be able to link the first flame. It's basically all the lore I know, by the way. Here's another spook quit out, because spook quit outs are just so useful. And we're gonna cast spook one more time here. It's kind of nice because we had to wait for that fireball anyway.
I have $15 from Mayana saying, thank you AGDQ for all the amazing runners, game speakers, and a lot of fun and skill. And of course, many thanks to you, proving that girls can beat this game too. Girl power.
So here's Yorm. I have to pick up the Storm Ruler, which is the only weapon we can use to kill him quickly. So the main way we fight this boss is we charge the Storm Ruler and then go in front of him, which will bait out this down slash attack, which gives us more than enough time to charge the Storm Ruler again. Now he goes into the second phase. We're gonna charge the Storm Ruler again and wait until he gets up and then stagger him again and repeat the same process. So he's giving us really good attacks here. He can do another pretty annoying attack, which is a foot stamp attack, which he can instantly knock you down with, which is this one. And yeah, that was Yorm. Pretty good fight. Good job. And we're on our way to the next boss, Pontiff. Coming up is a section with more dogs, because FromSoft loves dogs, apparently. So by taking off our armor here, we can fast roll through the water, which is just slightly faster than getting like slowly through the water by just walking or trying to sprint.
I have a $30,000 donation from the Yeti. Hey all, Yeti here. We're nearing $100,000 raised from teas and Yeti wares. Thank you for your tremendous support. A special shout out to our Yeti friend, Kevin Bobbitt, who fought hard against leukemia and beat it. We love you, Kev.
Okay, so Savvy used the alluring skulls to distract the first pair of dogs. We can't really do that for the second one, so we're just gonna try and avoid them. And they're being kind of nice to us now, so that's good. They can chase you pretty far up. They can chase you all the way to the boss room.
I do want to note that we are currently at $38,000 out of $50,000 for A Link to the Past randomizer sword list, and we are currently at $50,000 out of $125,000 for Super Dram World. Oh, it just updated. $60,000 out of $125,000 for Super Dram World 2. So if you want to see Grand Pooh Bear do his run, get those donations in, guys.
Did you have no stamina?
No, I got confused with the blind kill.
Oh, okay. It's fine. It's nice that you're able to retry this by just do an extra quit out and then just go into the boss fight again.
The problem is the next one, which will be the blind one, is on use different swords and the rotation is completely different.
Yeah, the blind kill with the incentive is slightly different than this one, mainly because we're using another weapon to fight in. So we're going to do a parry, a riposte, then 2 L1s as you're getting up, and then dodge this purple sword, parry, then do another riposte. So you're going to back out of the AoE, then keep hitting him. And it should cost 1 bleed hit. Should hopefully kill him on the next hit. Nice job. And that was Pontiff. So the cycle for that boss is pretty precise. If you miss like 1 or 2 attacks, he can go into phase 2, and with his cologne, he's going to get pretty annoying. So
He's talking about after the AoE attack, because you have to get off 2 hits and then get off 5 hits before he spawns his clone. Otherwise, the rotation does. You saw it for me. It didn't work out. I need 1 extra hit on there.
yeah. So we're on our way to the next Lord of Cinder, which is Aldrich. In between, you're going to pick up another pickup, which is called the Eastern Ashes, which allows us to buy a large Titanite charge with, so we can upgrade our weapon even further. There they are.
But yeah, we have quite some time now, so.
Yeah, you can read more
All right.
donations.
Got it. I have a $40 donation from Elwick saying, had to donate while Savvy kicks Dark Souls' butt. Love this run and wish you the best of luck for the rest of it. I have a $150 donation from Anonymous saying, nuke glitch into Crazy Town. You have my interest and my money. We are currently at, let me check. For Nuke Glitch into Crazy Town, we are currently at $13,000 out of $25,000. So if you want to see some crazy glitches that apparently could not even be explained via text, you need to get those donations in. I have a $50 donation from Chucky J saying, the Blizzard block was awesome and Savvy's run is fun as well. Thanks GDQ team for this event. Congrats to all the runners. I have a very specific donation of $136.10 from Sandalphone saying, why won't you, won't you nuke me to Crazy Town? Won't you nuke me to Crazy Town? I have a $10,000 donation from the Kobold Inn.
Oh, thank you.
Saying, I have sunk thousands of hours into the Dark Souls series myself, and I can't wait for the remaster. Let's hope they eventually remaster Demon's Souls 2. As for other games I love, let's see that Dram 2 run goal met. For the people.
I'm going to give the Eastern Ashes here and then get some more bleed, buy large Titanite shards, and then upgrade our weapon to +6.
A quick update on Super Dram World 2. We are currently at $61,000 out of $125,000 incentive to have Grand Pooh Bear run this game.
You get to 16 vigor and 40 dexterity, which is going to be the cap for the dexterity level up. We get some more vigor and endurance before Soul Cinder, the final boss. Yeah, this should probably get us through the rest of the bosses.
It should.
I have a $3,000 donation from Anonymous saying, potato.
So we're making our way to the castle in Orlando, where Aldrich is. We're gonna do another. We're gonna cast Spook here in a second, and then jump over the ledge, which is slightly faster again.
I have a $150 donation from Dolce saying, shoutouts to everyone working so hard to make AGDQ possible. You all rock. Dram World 2, baby.
So here is Aldrich. Aldrich is pretty, well, I wouldn't say RNG heavy, but there is RNG.
There is RNG.
There is RNG. So we're going to do a lot of attacks early, and then he's going to teleport away. So where you are, opposed to from where Aldrich is coming out of the ground, will determine in which corner he will come out of the ground of.
Nice.
Pretty good fight. Good job.
So that was a 2-cycle.
That was a 2-cycle, yeah.
Okay.
Not too bad.
The 1 cycle is very uncommon.
It's pretty uncommon, yeah.
Okay.
So with the best RNG, he can randomly do more attacks instead of going into the ground and then teleporting away, which we call a 1 cycle because he doesn't actually teleport away.
Right.
So here we murder Emma, and then we're on to Dancer.
She's very active for some odd reason.
Yeah. Pretty good damage overall. I'm gonna roll into the final spin and then do 1 bleeded, and that was Dancer. Yeah, this really shows like how overpowered the Cell Swords are. Even at this stage of the game, with bleed, it just does a lot of damage on bosses.
Especially if you actually be aggressive and get off stagger counts, stuff like that. That
it
really
also
does.
really helps that there's like a lot of attacks you can strafe post ruling, so it just helps for dealing more damage quickly.
I have a $25 donation from the El Muchacho saying, hey there, Dark Souls has been one of my favorite series and excited for the remastered in May. For now, I will enjoy these runs. 2 questions for the couch. From all Souls games you've played, who is your favorite boss and which boss gave you the hardest time? For me, my favorite is Guile, and I had the hardest time with Slumbering Dragon.
I would probably say Midir, because Midir is just such an awesome DLC boss and just like one of the better dragons in Dark Souls. So.
Yeah, I mean, for me, my favorite boss is definitely Manus from Dark Souls 1.
He's also awesome.
And the one that gave me the most trouble, I don't know. I can probably put together 3 or 4 different bosses in this game that probably did.
I mean, for me, it would also be Gale. I absolutely love him. I miss fighting him just because you don't fight him at any %, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I might actually not make this though.
I think the damage might have got cancelled as you quit out, so that's good.
No, as in I wasn't earning early enough because I was talking.
Okay, you can do an extra quit out if you like. Doesn't really matter. So we just do an extra quit out here to cancel this fire breath the dragon does.
I think normally we're supposed to be a bit further ahead, and just to make sure.
Yeah, normally you can run through here with one quit out, but if it takes two, then it takes two.
I have a $100 donation from JJ Power Couple Supreme saying, SayviTV rules. Yay! Get him. I have a $25 donation from Alieo saying, you guys are killing it yet again. Thanks for all your hard work on this event. SayviTV has been amazing through this run. Keep it up. Donation goes to Nuke Glitch into Crazy Town for the FF4 run.
Okay, so coming up is Dragon Slayer armor. We're going to use a Blossom, so we get slightly more stamina regen. We're going to use Pale Pine for this boss. So the big shield can be really annoying from this guy. He can sometimes just hold his shield up for seconds, and there are two choices you can make. You can either bash the shield, so you will follow that up with another attack, or you can wait until he stops blocking with his shield. There's also a lot of attacks you can punish, such as this one, and then he goes into the stagger for the final phase, which you can use to do more damage for. Nice, good job.
Did I roll that one?
It didn't look like it, but
I thought I
really
did,
good
but
fight.
I just screamed that suddenly. Okay.
Yeah, that fight can it can go annoying pretty quickly, especially in phase 2. There's like these butterfly things which are flying in the sky, which can spam orbs and spam laser beams as you're fighting Dragon Slayer, which can make the fight pretty annoying. So yeah, coming up is another section of the game called Grand Archives. This is the area before one of the final Lords of Cinder called Twin Princes.
And you can actually only access this if you have the other 3 Lord boss souls.
Yeah.
So if you kill them, you can come in here. And yeah, we have 2 more bosses left.
Yeah. So if you have any more donations, now would be a good time again.
I have a $1,111.11 donation from Fish Sticks from Twitch saying, we need a serious spirit bomb if we're gonna hit 2 million, so I might as well get it started. Yeah! Alright, he like literally wrote that in caps. I have a $500 donation from JustJoe84 saying, I've got to give the best FF4 names one last boost before the run. Go mac and cheese and boo cancer. I have a $250 donation from Adam165 saying, been watching for nearly 7 years now, and I take every minute I can to check this amazing event out. My donation goes to blindfolded Pontiff and Gunder. That'd be crazy. Let's hit that incentive. It's already been hit, so just so you guys know. I have a $150 donation from Alpha Trion saying, been watching GDQ events since 2013, and every year it gets better than the last. I'm really loving all the races that have been run this year. It really adds an extra level of excitement to an already exciting event. My mom was diagnosed with skin cancer 2 years ago, and after going through treatment, it was recently found out that it is back and she is undergoing treatment again. I'm donating in the hopes that one day we can kill cancer quicker than a Dark Souls game.
Okay, that's a kind of scary place.
Yeah. That's why you normally hold your camera towards that knight, so you know what he does. It's fine though. It's nice to have +1 Estus, otherwise we had to chuck like 3 Estus to regain health, but it should be fine.
I have a $150 donation from Hover Bantha saying, the world needs to see Pooh run Dram 2. Get up and donate. I have a $150 donation from Rafe Gall saying, just noticed there was a long way to go on the Super Dram World 2 run this afternoon. Grand Pooh Bear always does a great job. The more games, the better. Marbles. As a quick update on that, we are currently at $65,795 out of $125,000 needed for Grand Pooh Bear to run Super Dram World 2. So if you guys want to see that run, I see the chat talking about it pretty much all day. Get those donations in.
Nice. So those knights can be pretty annoying. They can all like aggro on you, or they can decide to do nothing and just buff. So that was pretty good. Coming up is princes.
I will kind of cheese this fight because I'm not as good as most people that actually speedrun this, but I will not, like normally you can actually not lock on for this. That was my mistake. Yeah, you can talk, sorry.
Yeah, so Sayvi's going to do this fight locked on, but it's slightly easier and slightly faster to do the fight locked off. Why? Because you can continuously make him rotate with not having lock on, opposed to having lock on, and it's just really useful to have him not teleport and do annoying stuff. It's pretty good phase 1 so far. Also, you can strafe a lot of attacks from this boss.
I forgot I had +1.
Pretty good. So generally you want to stay behind him as much as possible, so you can spin around him, and also his little brother's on the back, so you can hit both bosses at the same time more easily. So if the big brother dies, then the Lothric, the younger prince, will start to revive him. So here's where the big brother dies, and we're gonna hopefully do another bleed hit. I think bleed already ran out, so it's fine. He's on really low HP. And that was Princes. Nice fight. I'm gonna pop some souls in the meanwhile while we're waiting here for the actual animation to come in. We're gonna warp back for the final boss.
That was okay.
That was good.
Oh.
Not too bad.
I would say first phase not the best, but
I have a $500 donation from Anonymous saying, Dram World, Dram World, Dram World. I also have a $150 donation from Kurt saying, marbles, 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 marbles.
Nice. Nice. So Sayvi actually got both the throne animation cancels.
at least something good.
So normally you see this animation, which your character does by placing the soul up the throne, which you can cancel by running off the ledge off the throne you're actually placing the soul on. We're going to level up, get a bit more vigor, get a bit more endurance for the final boss. We're going to do a warp in this black screen, which will confuse the game and warp us to the kill straight away, which is just slightly faster than ending up in Flameless Shrine, I think it's called, and then running up and teleport to this area using the bonfire.
Okay, last boss. Let's hope for no Pyromancer phase.
Yeah.
That's definitely like the most annoying. I can kind of do him, but I do mess up at times, but he's definitely the most annoying phase to get.
Yeah, so Cinder in phase 1 has, I believe, 4 phases. He has a scimitar phase, he has a spear phase, a magic phase, and just a normal sword phase, I think. We call scimitar phase pyro phase, I think. And we're just not hoping for that to happen because he's really quick. He can do a lot of annoying attacks in that phase.
Yeah, it gives you like no openings in that phase.
No, he gives you no openings, exactly. So we got 1 bleed hit off, that's nice. This is going pretty well so far. And we got spear phase, that's not too bad. So in spear phase, he tends to poke a lot. He can be pretty annoying, but this one pretty good. So he's going to phase 2 now. We're gonna slightly roll late into this AoE, do 2 hits and then back off. From this 5-hit combo, we'll do a lot of damage, probably even one-shots you. So yeah, he can do kicks, he can do grabs. His slashes are really quick in this phase, but they're also more straightforward, so it's easier to dodge them. And this guy loves to kick. Wow. And that was Soul Cinder.
Right.
Good job. And time is coming up on linking the first flame here.
I guess time, or?
Time. Nice. Very good run. Good job.
Besides FKS, I guess.
Besides Farenskip, that was a really good run. I'm impressed. Good job.
Yay. I haven't actually watched this end scene for a while. We usually just skip it the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I wish my FKS had a bit more high consistency. It usually does. A month ago, we had a Speed Souls marathon, and I think I was the only one who got it first try.
I think you were the only one, yeah.
Yeah, just
Pretty
not here. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I guess I'll shout out Speed Souls. You guys are awesome. I wish we had a bigger community here. It's kind of sad, but at ESA we have a huge community. We go bowling and everything. It's really fun. So maybe eventually we can build up for AGDQ as well.
Should be cool.
Yeah.
So I think next up is the blind incentives, boys.
Yes, we have the blind incentive, or sorry, the blindfolded incentive.